1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a cross-city matchup tonight inside of the Furnace. Madison making the trip from the east side of Mansfield to take on the Lady Flames, each looking to build some momentum as they head into tournament play. Thursday night girls hoops from Mansfield Christian gets fired up with pre-game coverage coming your way next.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
It's the Mechanics Bank pregame show, all Richland County showdown here tonight. School separated by just 7 miles, just about to clash here on the hardwood, as we've got a resurgent Madison squad trying to stay hot here on the road at Mansfield Christian. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside of the Furnace. My name is Brian Skowronski, and I've got a bunch of students here tonight from the Mansfield Christian Media Department. And though these programs, as mentioned, they share the same city, they're only separated by a really short drive. They have rarely ever met in girls basketball, so this is going to be a unique sighting here tonight on the campus of Mansfield Christian. The Madison Rams have been playing their best basketball of the season basically right now. Huge turnaround under their first-year head coach, Doug Whitaker. Obviously, he's been a mainstay at Madison, graduated here, and was a guy who's coached a bunch of different sports. But you look at what the Rams have done on the girls' basketball court the last couple of years. 8 games is all they won each of the last 2 seasons. This is the first time they've had a winning season. That's guaranteed now. In the last 6 years, 2 of their 3 losses came in the OCC against Ashland, as they are runners-up in the conference this year. And the Lady Arrows state ranked this year. They've got big expectations going into the tournament, as do the Rams. We'll talk about what it forecasts for them in the Northwest Division III district coming up here after the national anthem. We're going to spotlight a young lady coming off of the bench this season. How about Addison Powell, the freshman, following up an excellent season in her debut in soccer with a really impact season so far on the hardwood, averaging double figures here in the month of February. She's about 7 points per game off of the bench, and I think she can be a go-to player on offense when she gets favorable matchups. And against Mansfield Christian, who's kind of reeling a little bit here just in terms of their overall depth. They've got a star player that's going to be out of the lineup. They've been dealing with some sickness. I think there's a good opportunity for Addison to step up and have a big game here tonight on the road in this cross-city rivalry. Got John Mark Young on the microphone here tonight inside of the furnace, as he always is, getting the stage set, getting everybody fired up. He will deliver a pregame prayer for us to kind of just set the stage here and get the good spirits going. Then we'll have our national anthem. I'll tell you about Mansfield Christian, dive into their team and player spotlight, some keys to victory, and then I've got the brackets for you. Each of these teams in the tournament draw, what went down on Sunday. We'll have a outlook as well about what we're going to see when both of these teams get into the tournament coming up here next week. But as promised, first a prayer and then our national anthem. As we continue our Mechanics Bank pre-game show, we'll now talk about Mansfield Christian checking in at 12-8 overall. Been kind of a rocky last couple of weeks. The Flames have competed well, but they faltered late in a few games. blew a double-digit lead that you saw here on the OH Report last week to Northmore. They nearly made a critical error in the closing seconds against Central Christian. Did end up pulling off the victory to finish as outright undefeated champions of the Mid-Buckeye Conference. And with these tight games, they have been getting some tests heading into the playoffs, coming off of a loss on the road at East Knox where they fell behind, dug themselves out of a deep hole. They had a lead late, I think by a point, and then they just could not get the job done, dropping that game by a single point to the Bulldogs. And under Megan Young, who now, she's been a mainstay around here. 7th season now for Megan. She's got these girls believing here at the end of the season that they've got what it takes when they get into the tournament to win 1, 2, maybe even 3 games. I'm going to spotlight Zaire Davis tonight, the clear leader of this team, especially when things are going well. You see sometimes she can kind of get in her own head. She will visibly kind of showcase a little bit of frustration, wears her heart on her sleeve. But enjoying career highs and scoring and rebounding. She's an excellent on and off ball defender. Number 5, a fantastic player, and she has been for this program for the last several seasons. Love watching Zy play. She's got such great joy, and a member of this senior class that just did something that they've never accomplished, and that is win a Mid-Buckeye Conference championship. So how do they get the victory here tonight and pick up some momentum before they go into their last regular season game on the road? I'll have my keys to victory for the Flames coming up here in a second. And we'll see the starters announced now for Madison. Comes Cambry Howe, averaging 4 points, leads the team with 4 steals per game. And then Avery O'Brien, leading rebounder on the team. Here's my keys to victory for the Rams. Got to utilize that depth. The Flames are without Bailey Nelson tonight, so pound it in the paint. They're giving up a lot of size down there. Don't settle for jumpers. And if they can do those 2 things, might be able to wear out Mansfield Christian by the end of the night and pull off a nice road win, which would continue their recent streak, would be 5 wins over their last 6 games. On the far side, the Flames got a nice video that they're watching on the big board, so I'll go ahead and jump into my keys to victory for the Flames. Just got to pick your moments. At times, they feel a little bit rushed, and it's a tough thing for a team that does so well in transition to tell them to kind of slow down, but then also the help side defense. If they can create deflections that get them into advantageous fast breaks, that's when they're at their best. Getting players like Brooklyn Ryder, Bella Young, certainly Zy Davis with the basketball in her hands. She is dangerous and a lot of fun to watch when she gets out on the run. You hear John Mark on the microphone. I'll crank him up. Hopefully you guys can hear him. He's got your starting lineups. Morgan Beasley gets the start tonight in Nelson's absence. And now the senior Adele Kramer. Be her last regular season home game. The Lady Flames will be in action in the tournament here inside of the Furnace coming up next week at home on Thursday. As promised, we'll break down those brackets. And now Davis, the last to be announced off the bench. Really exciting player, and she's going to be a huge factor here tonight. Flames are definitely going to need her to play well against a Madison club tested in the OCC. Mid-Buckeye Conference doesn't really prepare teams like Mansfield Christian for games like this. But you really got to credit Megan Young. They have beefed up their non-league schedule, as we detailed in the team spotlight forum. 4-4 in home games in the non-league. They're playing some quality competition, and this is a big step up for them. A Division III school. Kramer smacks it, but it goes right into the hands here of Cambry Howe. And we are underway from the furnace. Baseline drive, kick out wide open. Shooter finds the bottom. It's Morgan Cook. Great start here for the Lady Rams on the road. Kramer over a double team, able to swirl it home. So Adele Kramer with her first shot through the bottom of the net. Quality offensive starts for each of these teams, getting buckets on their first possession. Rams, a lot of off-ball action right now. Solid movement. Works it into the hands now of Kaylee Bowman. Swings it for Maddie Berry, the assist leader on the squad. Looking for one right here, and she'll get one. Friendly hop through the bottom there for Cook. And she's got all 5 here early on for Madison. Ryder's pass a little off target. Replays brought to you tonight by Central Star Home Health. Morgan Beasley just not able to track it down, so it's the first turnover of the game. A chance to add 3 more. Long rebound caroms out here for Barry. Now Avery O'Brien has to pick up her bounce, and the Rams will reset. Doug Rickert barking in some fresh orders. Ryder comes out to defend. From the near side now, Barry trying to go at Zai. I think we're going to whistle for a foul. No, it's just deflected out of bounds. It's a great entry underneath. And this will be the first foul of the game. And Madison will have a couple of free throws coming up. It's going to go on Brooklyn Ryder, sending Avery O'Brien to the line. 5'8" junior. Makes it a 4-point game. Still one more coming up. Too much behind that second shot. Tipped into the hands of Kramer. Full court pressure, trapping everywhere are the Rams, and they'll get a turnover here. Barry off the theft and the setup. Rams off to a great start. They lead it by 6, and Morgan Cook got 7 of the 8. Heading the other way. Show you a replay of that last bucket off the turnover. Beautiful dime there for Cambry Howe. Barry spins away from Davis, who's able to regain, poke it away, but the Rams keep the possession. Going to work underneath. Ryder's got to be careful. Picked up the first foul. Almost had a second right there. So the Rams get the offensive rebound. No second chance points yet. And now Brooklyn with the defensive board. Davis leaks in underneath. It was a 1-on-3. Calling for it on the block. Bowman snaked away that time. Nice defense there by Mansfield Christian. Davis calls for the double screen, uses it, left side, the runner. Not a lot of offense so far here for Mansfield Christian. Have just produced a couple of shots. Madison overwhelming them right now defensively and what they're able to bring here with the full court heat. Great ball movement, not a single dribble, though Ryder double teamed and throws it away. The read by O'Brien. Backdoor cut, tough catch. It's made by Cook. Sets up a clean triple on that one. Tickles the nylon as well from Maddie Berry. So the Rams off and running. They've got a 9-point cushion. Mansfield Christian wants to talk things over. Coach Megan Young's going to burn her first time out. Similar start to what they saw at Howard over the weekend against East Knox, where they fell behind early in that game. Were able to get themselves back in it by the end of the night. Wise timeout to try to just cool things down. Want to say hello to Phyllis Heimberger, watching from Marion per usual tonight. Courtney Tripp says go Rams. Daniel Stotts, he can be one of those tricky ones. Right now, he's cheering for the Flames. We'll see how Daniel feels by the end of the night. Those are our comments coming in right now on the OH Report Facebook feed. We're also live on the main YouTube channel. 55 of you all watching together right now on that platform. Keep the comments coming, and every time I get a timeout, we'll go into the feed and see what it is that you guys are chatting about. Another giveaway here for Mansfield Christian. Almost got it back. Davis thought she had a tie-up for a jump ball. Credit the referee. That's one of my pet peeves of girls basketball, is just how quickly they will initiate that whistle and determine a tie-up. Flames right now, they've got 2 points and 5 turnovers. Meanwhile, attack mode. Bella Young forced a foul here on Avery O'Brien, who's back at the line. Split the pair first time she was at the charity stripe. Knocks down the first. Substitutions now, as Howe out of the mix, as is Kaylee Bowman. Get a first look at our player spotlight. See Addison Powell out here near the point of this defensive full court attack. Great ball movement. Beasley blew it though underneath. Threw it right off the bottom of the backboard. Flames though, they scrap, they get it back. Young can't hit, but the rebound chased down by Sophie Lowe. Her first minute, making something happen. Berry takes her time, forcing the defender to come out and meet her. Mansfield Christian trying to fight through all these screens right now, and the block shot down low. Ryder with the swat and is able to track it down. No fluidity right now offensively for MC. Madison playing straight up, man-to-man. Brooklyn's been super efficient over her last couple of weeks. Just a bad decision right there. Kramer threw it into a double team with the defense sagging off of her. Makes up for it at the other end. Another block for the Flames, but they turn it over yet again. Everything feels a bit rushed right now for Mansfield Christian. They'll slow things down. Jogging across the timeline comes Davis. Sets up Young, clean triple, and a much needed view right there from downtown for the sophomore. Flames trim the deficit down to 8. And we got a traveling violation in between a pass or shot there from Maddie Berry. So we'll show you that last possession. Here's Young with the 3. She'll be a volume shooter from downtown. If Bella gets a good look, better believe number 2 is going to put it up. Ryder with a tough shot, chased down her own miss, and able to flush it down. So the sophomore tandem with the last 5 points now for Mansfield Christian, and they force another turnover Tough to tell from our vantage point. Almost looked like the Flames might have got a piece of that one. Down to the floor, and bad pass. That's picked off here by Brooke Badgley, who's going to get some minutes here tonight. Davis, a wild one off the offensive rebound. Her expression felt like she had some contact there. Now the freshman Powell backs up. Got the senior on her, Badgley. Brooke got some minutes against Worcester Christian in the first game tonight. Madison with no junior varsity, a Division III school. Had one early on in the year. Numbers were down, so they elected, I think in January, just to kind of dismiss it, just go with a varsity-only squad. Foul goes on Davis. It's going to be the third team foul against Mansfield Christian. The clock spinning down towards 50 seconds. As Addie's getting harassed out here, like the defense that we are seeing from Brooke Badgley. Now it's on the floor. Davis bursting away from the pack. Oh, went with the right hand with the shot on that left side. Tough angle for that. So the Flames come up empty-handed. Barry now with the kick-out pull-up jumper. Addison, she's been the hot hand lately. And 2 shots coming up. Also puts the Rams in the bonus. Junior Lowe at the free throw line, seeking her first points of the night. And the lefty catches the back iron with the first shot. Rotations here. Howe back in for O'Brien. Addison Powell checks back out. Empty trip, but an offensive rebound tie-up for Badgley. Jump ball possession arrow belongs to Mansfield Christian. Flames have 23 seconds basically here. I don't know that I've seen them hold for a final shot of a quarter. So we'll see if they're able to have the patience for that, or if they can even get off a shot. Madison's been really good defensively, and you see it right here again. Bowman tracks that down. Up ahead of the pack, missed shot. Rebound for Howe. Clock down to 2. We'll see if Madison recognizes. They do. The heave at the horn is off target. And we've got the first 8 minutes in the books here inside of the Furnace. Madison on the back of that hot start, lead it by 6.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Welcome you back here into the Furnace on the south side of Mansfield, just off of Logan Road for this cross-city matchup. Madison came out of the gates super hot. They led by double figures in that first quarter. Mansfield Christian slowly have gotten themselves back into it. It's just a 2-score game, and they now force the 7th Madison turnover. Between these two teams, how about 15 so far? It's been a bit of a slot fest. Each of them trying to speed up the opposing offense. It has worked. And 2 turnovers on the first 2 possessions in 17 seconds to start off this second. Madison had some good momentum and continuity offensively in the first couple of minutes. Especially Morgan Cook. She was hot early, but wow, back-to-back giveaways without a shot here. Del Kramer, second chance, no, but 2 rebounds. MC with the chance to reset. Badgley staying out there. They're going to have to roll with the senior. She played really well on senior night as well. Another tough shot. Zai seems like she's pressing a little bit on the offensive end, but boy, does she get after it down here and kind of makes up for it with her energy and effort. Another jump ball. It'll be Mansfield Christian with Madison starting the second. Great look down low. Short arm there by Morgan Beasley. But they've got the trap on, looking for another tie-up. And Coach Doug Rickart's going to take his first time out. No points in the first buck 12 of the second quarter. And a warm welcome to Matt Weinmiller, my man out there cheering on the Flames. Bev Tem is watching from Florida. To a palm tree out there for me. I am going to go to the West Coast here in a couple weekends out to Los Angeles for a gig. So I see that we've got some warmer temperatures popping up here in Mansfield next week. Very much looking forward to those, but I've been dreaming of some palm trees here lately with just how bitter this winter has been. And maybe it's just because I'm old now. My last birthday was 40, but it seems like with each passing year, each winter just seems a little bit worse than the previous. That's where I'm at right now. Possession's not going well here offensively right now for the Rams. Powell got her shot blocked. I think Mansfield Christian has 4 blocks already. Reiner going to work. Throw her in the spin cycle. And I was talking to Brooklyn a little bit before the game. Just told her I really appreciate just how proficient she's been with the basketball, catching it in great situations. And if she gets one-on-one, I said, keep doing what you're doing, kid. Definitely took that to heart right there. First points of the night for Brooklyn. Badgley with the read, and Rickart's up off the bench. He can't believe it. Sloppy Joes right now is what Madison is serving up. 11 turnovers. But the Flames, they have been just as bad. So they re-gift it back over to the Rams.
You're doing a great job. If you notice that they have the same shot, like they're the same distance, you can tell like Cameron.
Barry left side, lobs over top for Cook. Double teams in the quarter. Just look at Zai Davis, the way that she reads, reacts. Is able to get there and knock that out of bounds. Barry almost lost the handle, squirts out near midcourt. She goes to collect. Oh, I thought maybe a double dribble. Instead, she goes to work, pull up Jay. And Kramer battling. Gets tied up. Kramer just kind of wrestles that one down to the floor, and she gets the basketball back. I mean, what's Madison got? 5 turnovers here in the second quarter? Like, we're 2 minutes in. So I'd like to say that both defenses have been outstanding. It's been a mixture. Definitely the pressure on each side has had a huge impact. Decision-making been at a premium so far, though, in this first quarter and a half as we get a hop-step baseline, tough break. Cook in tight, 2 jumps off of the rim and comes up with nothing as Young forces the issue. Straight up goes O'Brien. Didn't earn the whistle. Got just 2 points here in this second, but boy, do we have a stockpile of these. Turnovers aplenty here in the second frame. Fresh bodies back out on the floor here for Coach Rickert. This 2-2-1 zone pressure, trapping all over the place. The extended arms. It's really created chaos so far for the Flames. I mean, just getting into their half-court set has been rare. And it will continue that way. Just coming off with the dribble up top there. A role that Kramer's not completely comfortable with. Good news, though, for Mansfield Christian. You've got the only points here. 2 of them in the second quarter. So you're at least winning the battle. This 3 is up from the corner, not close. And another block shot. Kramer has been a human SWAT team down low. As this foul comes in against Addison Powell, check this out. Boom, didn't even jump with that one. Able to turn away Bowman right on the doorstep. And the Flames get the basketball back. That's the first foul, I believe, on Madison. Badgley attacks middle. Ryder, nice ball fake. Back to her, double team, spins, and throws it away. Another nice read. O'Brien with the setup, and Davis with the clean steal. 23 total turnovers so far between these two teams. Now Ryder, clean catch. 2-point game. She's got all 4 points here in this second quarter. Strong catch by Powell. And now a travel. O'Brien lost her footing. Let's enjoy the finer things that we've had so far tonight. Haven't had a ton of baskets. That was a really nice job of using the body by Ryder, and Davis had the other Davis wide open. That was Emily. In Ty's eyes, I mean, they tell the whole story. She knew, gosh, she had one right there. 10-second count got to 8. Madison across the timeline now. Berry with the kick out, 3's up. On the block, tough dribble, and free throws on the way for Maddie Berry. Del Kramer picks up the personal. Just going to be her first. And sends the 5'5" senior to the line. Maddie averaging 11 points per game so far this season. Her best work has come in the distribution of the offense. Leads the team in total assists. 2 pure looking strokes there. She's got 5 of the 15. As the clock bleeds down to 3 minutes to go before the half. Mansfield Christian looking to get into a half-court set, but that has been a flat-out chore. A lot of help side defense here for the Flames. Clean step through by O'Brien. The shot, though, the execution would have been very challenging. Davis with the runner. She hasn't scored yet tonight.
When you get that basket,
Zai almost snuck in and took it away from Maddie. Now here's the 3, and a big one here for Madison. The way these two teams are playing defense, every triple is huge. And now they get it back after the first points of the night for Howe. Trying to keep it going here on the offensive end. Get Kramer down to the floor, another jump ball. Let's rewind to that last offensive possession. Nice job by Avery O'Brien of just keeping her balance, and that's a deep 3 buried. So Camry Howe onto the board. Balanced scoring out there on the floor right now for Madison. Everybody, with the exception of Bowman, has at least one bucket. 7 points for Morgan Cook. Leads all scorers. Badgley is not set here in this second quarter. With the exception of senior night, she's really played a limited role on the varsity. So this is a cool opportunity for number one out here. Long rebound, caroms out. Three's on the way for Barry. And now Bella Young with the board. And Coach Young wants a timeout. Madison with a 5-4 edge here in the second. They've extended their lead out to 7. And Matt Weinmiller says we needed to take a look basically at the OHSA basketball record for turnovers. We were trending towards triple figures there, the pace that we were on there for a while. Roxanne tuning in to check out Brooklyn and the Lady Flames from sunny Florida. Just loves watching her play, and she has been playing very well lately. Kathy Peterson Ward cheering on her Rams tonight. It's all going down on Facebook. Over on YouTube, the live chat. Wide open, folks. Let's see who dips their toe in the water first. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from tonight, who you're cheering for. One of 3 games that's live on the OH Report this evening. We're on the main YouTube channel. On Channel 6, we've got a Firelands Conference clash between Plymouth and Western Reserve. That's at the Barnasium tonight. Chris Bliley's on the call. 11-2 the score there. It looks like our first game is already in the books. We had an early start with no JV. I want to say at East Knox, perhaps. Meanwhile, get this one poked away. Flames now have committed 17 turnovers. Madison dodges the pressure. Almost traveled with it. Tough pass for Barry. From the foul line, they try to dump it down low, and the Coco Gadget arms of Kramer, they're kind of deceiving. Oh, how about this setup for Beasley? Beautiful execution in transition. Lady Flames, when they get out and running under control, as far as the small school programs in the area, they really are elite. Rams will match it back, though, with Maddie going straight to the cup. And Zai's upset. She should only be mad at herself. Pass is not even close. Show it to you one more time. Not sure what she wants Kramer to do there. She threw it out of bounds. But deflected according to the referee. I didn't see it. Neither did Doug Rickert. Young, contact. Didn't get the whistle as she drops to the floor. And now the Rams, with 30 seconds to go, will draw a foul at the other end. It's going to be just the second against Mansfield Christian in the frame. First on Mo Beasley. And now Badgley checking in here for Bella Young. I think she was a little shaken up off of that collision that happened down in the corner. Quick pass in off the out-of-bounds setup. And the Rams push their lead back up to 9. 5 points for O'Brien. Ryder backs it out. They'll get it to Kramer. Clock spinning down to 10. Senior with the ball in hand. Cuts through. Dives to the floor to force the jump. It's going to be Madison basketball. So I told you I haven't seen the Flames take the last shot of a quarter. I don't think I'm going to here either. See if Madison can get one off. Oh, great pass. Leading Barry. And now we've got 2 quarters down here inside of the Furnace. Offense, a struggle for both of these teams, with the Rams close with a bit of momentum. They're on top by 9. We've got a commercial break coming up. When we come back, I'll have your first half stats, and we'll get you all set for quarter number 3. It's live, it's free, and it's only here on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
At Mansfield Christian School, we believe that every child's journey matters. From their very first days of discovery to defining their future with purpose. Our daycare program offers loving, Christ-centered care for children ages 18 to 36 months, nurturing confidence, curiosity, and kindness as they grow. Connected to licensed educators and with access to MCS resources, this is the only truly private daycare in Richland County, designed for families that are aligned with our mission. For families seeking flexibility and partnership in education, our independent studies program blends home-based learning with academic support from experienced mentors. Fully enrolled students, fully supported. And our Career Academy program opens doors for juniors and seniors to explore real-world careers through internships, mentorships, and vocational guidance grounded in faith and calling. We also believe Christian education should be accessible. Using the EdChoice Scholarship Program, qualifying families can receive significant tuition support, making a private faith-based education more affordable by potentially covering tuition through graduation. At Mansfield Christian School, we're more than a school. We're a community that equips students to learn, lead, and live boldly for Christ. Visit us today and begin your family's journey.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. every season matters. Because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
You're enjoying live and free high school basketball, taking you into the weekend. Thanks to our amazing sponsors, Whitaker Myers. I was just talking to the boss man over there, John Mark Young, who's part of the locally owned financial planner group that boasts the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. They know the foundations that make great employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. When you wish upon a star, care will come to where you are with Central Star Home Health. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Give Josh Mobley a call for more information, 419-989-7240. You can earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Kasasa at Sutton Bank. And Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. We're going to be back with your halftime updates. Got Logan Nickel with me. He's going to break down the first half stats for you guys. Get you all set for the third quarter. That's in about 30 seconds. Stay right there. Your halftime shows presented by Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. We've got 16 minutes down and a 22-13 advantage right now for Madison here on the road at Mansfield Christian in this cross-county showdown. Two teams, I'm not sure if they've ever met before in girls basketball. If they have, it's been a long time. I am Brian Skowronski. This is a Mansfield Christian media production crew here on hand today. And we've got like 10 kids all helping out, including my man, Mr. Nichols here, who has been tracking the stats. So, Logan, give me some insight here. What you're seeing through these first couple of quarters. Obviously, there's a problem with taking care of the basketball. Yeah. Tell me more.
Yeah. I mean, this game has been pretty ugly. Like, I can't tell if it's just good defense or if it's bad offense. Like, none of the teams are taking care of the ball. Like, a combined 40 turnovers is insane. It's insane.
Yes.
It was 30. Is it 30 or 40?
It felt like 40.
It felt like 40.
Trust me.
I know. I mean, both teams are pressing. Both teams are turning over the ball almost every possession, traveling like crazy. I mean, it's getting ugly out there.
For Madison, kind of a feather in their cap. Of those 18 rebounds, a lot of them are coming at the offensive end. They're creating more opportunities, so they're at least getting into half-court sets, whereas Mansfield Christian, that's been really tough. Everything seems really sped up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Madison has gotten a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of second-chance points. I mean, those rebounds kill you in the end. Like, if you really see how many points come off offensive rebounds, like, in close games, they can really, really change the course of a game. I mean, yeah, it's really important just to get the ball up the court first and then get into your offense and run into.
So you're kind of having that internal debate. Is it good defense? Is it just a little lack of taking care of the basketball? Whatever it is, these teams need to figure it out in the second half, and I think whoever does the best job just might get the win here.
I agree. Yeah.
We'll find out. I think it's going to be Mansfield Christian with the basketball first to open up this third quarter. You got any predictions for me for your Flames here in this second half? They're sitting on just 13 points. Do you feel like that number comes up and they start getting it together a little bit more with some adjustments?
I mean, it all depends on turnovers. Like, if we limit our turnovers, take care of the ball, still be playing good defense, like, I'd say we could come back in this game. But if that doesn't happen, then nah, they're not gonna come back. It's gonna be a game all about Madison here if they don't. So,
all right, there's your insight from our stat tracker, Mr. Nickel. We'll talk to him again here at the end of the game, man. All right, so we're now back from the half. Mansfield Christian moving from left to right, but a similar sight from what we saw in the opening half. Closing in on 20 turnovers already. I mean, they're on pace for 38 or so in this game. Down the lane, left hand in the bucket for Maddie Berry. Madison got off to a hot start offensively tonight. They were capitalizing and really cooking on offense. They come out strong here to start this third quarter. Gonna get a jump ball here. Second look, and you see Beasley probably would like to see her just shoot that. No place to go with the basketball there, and it ends up with another costly turnover for the Flames. Nice strong take, 4-0 run out of the gates here for the Rams. 7 points now for Avery O'Brien. Excellent feed, Beasley inside, too hard off the window. Rebounded by Berry, pushing ahead. Madison looking for 3 straight hoops. Shots blocked. Looked like it might have been Morgan Beasley getting a piece of that. Up and under again. How about 23? Coming out of the gates here, hot, the junior. Back-to-back buckets. And it was like that was intended for Maddie Berry. Flames out of sorts. Meanwhile, the Euro step down the lane. They've really needed Kramer's presence inside. If not, could be a much larger margin right now on the scoreboard. Beasley initiates the offense here right side for Brooklyn Ryder. Turns inside, now spins back to her right. And she'll get fouled. She drops down to the floor. This will go on Cambry Howe. It's just the second total foul period on the Rams so far tonight. Three's up, and Mansfield Christian really needed that one. Bella Young again able to drop down a triple. She's got both made three-pointers for MC tonight. Strong hop step, and O'Brien again going to work. She's the first in double-figure scoring. Flames are going to keep it. Show you that last two. Avery's been on a tear here. $14-point deficit now for Mansfield Christian. Needing to get to work here at this end of the floor. Kramer had to come back to her. And she funnels through a mid-range J. Rams doing a much better job here against the full court pressure. Matter of fact, they're taking advantage of it as Maddie Berry now joins O'Brien in double figures. And Avery Johnson misses, but the follow-up here for the Flames. 8 points now for Bella Young. And now another block shot, Kramer. Zayat ahead of the pack, looking for her first two, and she'll get them. It's going to be a delay of game warning here on Zaire Davis. Flames could use a couple more opportunities just like that one, getting Zai out ahead of the pack. She just has such swift acceleration. Now that's dribbled out of bounds by Barry. So Madison allowing the Flames to get back in it. They've got the last two buckets. Looking to keep the run going. Davis with the pitch out. Ryder to the corner. And now Kramer working inside. Rush to follow. But she's got to be getting close to double-digit rebounds. Del Kramer has been a warrior so far in the paint here tonight. Forces the jump ball. Flames get it back. Ryder on the block. Still has her dribble alive. And sets up Johnson, who airballs it from straight away. Avery also got big-time minutes on senior night. Flames nearly blew it against Kidron Central Christian. If you watch that one on Saturday afternoon, it was a tie game, 0.9 seconds left. Bella Young with a foul. Set the Comets to the line with a chance to win it. Both were missed. And then MC got a much-needed win in overtime as this meets the same fate as Johnson's last triple. Cook off target with that three-pointer. Shout out to the crew tonight from Mansfield Christian, media production students, operating all the cameras. They are directing, they are doing everything. You just hear me here on the call. Young had it ripped away. Sophie Lowe, strong with the basketball. Now O'Brien tried to sneak that pass inside back to Sophie. Davis sets up Kramer, who uses the square. 6-0 run now for MC. Ooh, Barry almost traveled with it, bailed out. She gets fouled. She dribbled into some serious trouble. Here's that dribble right there. Good call. She got her hand up above the basketball. The second foul on Adele Kramer will put the senior on the line. Madison shot it pretty well from the free throw line so far. They'll rotate in the freshman Addison Powell. Led the team in scoring their last game at West Holmes. 2 for 2 on this trip at the line. So the Rams pump their lead back up to double figures, and the simple basic passes even have been complicated at times here for the Lady Flames. 21st turnover. Despite that number, they're only a few possessions away from really making this an interesting basketball game. Definitely competed well at this end. Ryder off the switch, and one coming for Maddie Berry. Fouls on Brooklyn Ryder. Contact on the head. Wasn't a ton, but enough to catch the eye of the referee. And this can make it a Baker's dozen lead. Knocked down 3 consecutive free throws now. Big night for Maddie Berry. They'll swing it. Young's already hit a couple threes. Rebound caroms out here, Brooklyn. Possession continues now for MC. Looks like they want to establish Ryder down on the block if they can, with Kaylee Bowman on her. As Davis steps into a 3. Tries to chase it down. Howe out of the pack. Sends ahead for Maddie Berry. Clean look to the frosh. Solid basketball in transition for the Lady Rams. Coach Young's going to burn her 3rd timeout. Offense starting to come alive here for Madison. 17 points of the 39 here in this quarter. Beautiful pass. And it's just been a big-time quarter for Maddie Berry. Take a look at what she's been doing. It's O'Brien there down the lane. But how about that? Just a little fake. Takes it in. Big smile on her face. That was after the N1. It's the largest lead. 15 points now, the deficit for the Flames. They've got time to work with. 2:10 remaining in the 3rd. As that's deflected out of bounds. They just got to be able to get some offense going. Cambry was trying to make the case that it should be Lady Ram basketball. Official was basically a foot away from the play, had a pretty good look. Patience being exercised here by the Flames. Haven't seen a ton of this so far tonight. It's been very quick possessions. Three's up for Kramer. Hasn't hit many of those this season. Now Berry chases it down, deflected back into her hands. Davis getting back into the mix, got the left hand down just low enough to knock that one away. Intended for Kaylee Bowman. Block shot down low. I think that's about the 5th tonight for Kramer. We'll get a tie up. Coach Rickard up off the bench. Big round of applause, just loves the effort. Madison giving great energy here in this 3rd quarter. Opened up a nice sizable lead, and this last buck 10, if they can get a basket or even 2, be really tough for the Lady Flames to try to overcome. Ryder whistled for another foul. Got the left hand on the back. I think the defense up top and the block was actually clean. Now the Rams win the race to 40. O'Brien's got a dozen. Swishes them both as she'll get spelled out by Sophie Lowe. Likely for the last Bucko 2 here of the third. Madison continuing to keep the pressure on full court. Lob over the top, and now Bella Young. Had to reach in. Pass never made it to her. It's intercepted by Addison Powell. And the sweater coming unraveled here in this third quarter for the Lady Flames. Meanwhile, Powell coast to coastin'. Great looking bucket that time by the freshman. And for Mansfield Christian, their offensive woes continue. They just haven't been able to have the same type of success at this end of the floor as they did in the first 2 quarters. Rams have really cleaned up a lot of their mistakes. Looks like O'Brien's going to check back in with basketball back in hand here for Lady Rams, who can push their lead out over 20 heading into money time. Backdoor, Davis with the read, but a foot out of bounds. This was awful close. Definitely see the shoe over the boundary. White sneakers out there in the red paint. On the block, O'Brien fouled on the floor. That'll be the 5th foul on Mansfield Christian and will lead to bonus action at the line. Rams have hit their last 7 free throws. That's been a big factor in them really stretching out this lead. Run comes to an end there off the miss. As Angel Montanez rotates in. Nice catch by Davis, sets up baseline drive for Kramer. Collected her own miss, turnaround jumper, no. Third time, and free throws coming up for Adele. She has just been a menace in the lane. Nobody blocks her out, and a couple fortuitous hops. Gets the contact. 3 fouls is all against Madison all night. And these will be the first free throws for MC. Kramer able to knock them down. The first anyways here in the Scout Construction free throw zone. Good if it goes at the horn. Huge third quarter for the Lady Rams on the road. They lead by 18 in just the fourth quarter. Is all that remains here at the Furnace. We'll see you there.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
We have reached fourth quarter action here inside of the furnace, or as we call it on the OH report, money time. Rams right now in prime position to try to cash in a nice victory and keep their recent hot streak going. They've won 4 out of their last 5 coming into tonight. Here's Ryder off the bounce. And that'll be knocked out back over to Madison. Turnover created here by the Flames, but the length turns it away by O'Brien. Here's Avery setting it up underneath, triple teamed and thrown away. Tried to get it into the hands of Powell. Timeout, Madison. Be a full timeout, just a second taken by the Lady Rams. Let's say hi to Misty Kelly now joining us out there on the Facebook stream. And see some of the mini fans out here at the furnace tonight, enjoying the snacks and the game. We'll have Mansfield Christian on the schedule tomorrow night as well. Some of the boys players, Blaine Morrow, along with Landon Cyphers. Here's what the schedule looks like over the weekend. Tomorrow night, 4 boys games. We'll be back here at the furnace. I'll be on the call for that matchup with the Redbirds. Margaretta's at Willard. Probably the game of the night for us. Ontario River Valley is good as well, but the SBC on the line. Whoever wins that game ends up winning the league. Western Reserve at Crestview. Plenty still to be determined in the Firelands Conference too. Let's go to jump ball. Try to set up O'Brien off the box, set the 3. Chased down here off the miss for Montanez. Now Powell bring it back up top. They'll reset. Backdoor cut. The freshman with a nice find. Montanez thought she was fouled. Whistle never came, and it leads to a breakout here. Kramer off the miss. Misfires again. Batchley just checked in. She's got another offensive rebound. And now a 4th. Brooklyn way off there with her balance anyways. Get a 5th look at it here on this possession. Ryder whirling inside. She's been pretty quiet offensively. Had back-to-back buckets. Believe in the second quarter, nothing since. We'll get another shooting foul with Barry heading to the line. Barry's been exceptional so far. Leads everybody with 16 points. Goes 1 of 2. Davis pops off from long range. So nothing seems to be hitting its mark right now for Mansfield Christian offensively. They were held to 35 points over the weekend at East Knox. Just 46 here at home against Northmore last week. But they continue to compete down at the defensive end. Get another giveaway by Madison. Jump ball is going to be the call off the miss from Bella. Possession arrow keeps it here, so it'll be Flames basketball, 5:11 remaining. Young, swift move, slinks down the baseline. Couldn't get it to go. And then bumped by Howe on her way by with the leg. Looked like Bella really tried to sell that contact there with Sophie Lowe. Ended up flopping her down onto her backside and gives the ball back over to the Lady Rams. Full court pressure being assessed by Mansfield Christian. Madison, though, after a whole wealth of giveaways in the first half, really settled in. Not a ton to be had here over these last quarter and a half. Down screen off the elevator. Here goes Montanez. And it's knocked out of bounds. Backdoor cut left hand, and that goes home for Sophie Lowe. Rams are stockpiling N1 opportunities now. Second team foul on Madison. Mansfield Christian, rather, here in this fourth quarter. And gets the friendly hop, 2 of them. Rams continue to add to their lead. It's ballooned up. They've almost got MC doubled. Kramer flies in for the offensive board. Been doing a lot of that tonight. She's got double-digit rebounds. Dell's got 7 points. She can add to it here. Just love that crisp sound anytime. It's a perfect stroke off the swish. One for 2, and pushing ahead goes Barry. Traveling violation now. Do apologize for the connection quality here in this fourth quarter. Looks like the internet's really dropped out here at Mansfield Christian. Could try to switch to my hotspot. You guys bear with me here for a minute. See if I can get switched over. We're on Ethernet, so it's normally really good. Here's Ryder inside. Couldn't get it to drop. Been a frustrating offensive night for Brooklyn. Nice move, Ryder with the swat. Just gets whistled for the foul, though. So it didn't look like there was one. Anybody out there is still with me? We'll finish it out. We'll finish what we started here. $1:47 to go. Flames give it away again. And it's going to be Madison basketball just looking to kind of close things out here on the road. It's been really good lately. Talked about it a couple times here on the broadcast. Building some momentum going into the tournament. There's that three. Short. Davis collects. Pushes ahead. Badgley trying to chase it down. Smacked out of there. Not having Bailey Nelson tonight has really had huge impact on Mansfield Christian. Just provides a nice, strong body out there. Pretty good three-point shooter as well. As Madison's kind of emptying out their bench. Kramer down on the block, gets fouled. Foul puts Mansfield Christian in the bonus. Just hasn't been a great offensive night in terms of rhythm for Mansfield Christian, really at any point in the game. Really got to credit Madison and the way that they've come out and just defended. Put a lot of energy on that side of the floor. Lane violation, though, against the Rams, and Bailey Jordan will allow for a second attempt. Actually a third here on this trip for Kramer. Adele's been the heartbeat tonight for Mansfield Christian. 1 point shy of a double-double. Davis rips it away. And Zai able to go end-to-end right there from half court. It's just her second made basket as the reserves for Madison struggling a bit. So Coach Rickert's going to take a timeout. Be a full timeout here for the Rams. Flames do own the slightest of edges here in this fourth quarter, 8-7. As you're looking in on the Madison bench, here's what they have coming up on the horizon. You see they are going to be the number 4 seed in the Division III Northwest 3 district. Elected to take the bye, so no sectionals whatsoever. They are already sectional champions. Congratulations to the Rams. They'll get the winner of either Columbian or Ontario. Great opportunity for them to punch their ticket into a district championship game. Most believe that it will be Toledo Central Catholic who will be the opponent in that game. They would have to get by the winner of Toledo Rogers or Scott if they're able to knock off Waite. The way the Rams have been playing, certainly are a favorite to at least advance into a district championship game. You can hear more about the Rams and their season on last night's episode of The Joe Show. Award-winning writer for the Mansfield News Journal, Jake Furr, stopped by the program. So we get Angel Montanez going to the free throw line. Got some sweet, colorful shoes. Swishes that shot. Badgley grabs the board and looking to push. Got all the seniors out on the floor. This is their last home game, all 4 of them. How about that? An offensive rebound and a stick back there for Emily Davis. The Flames force another turnover. Addie Powell rotates back in. So the Flames seniors look to close out these remaining 30 seconds. Nicely done. Kramer's got a double-double. They'll get it to her again down on the block. Flames pull within a dozen, just coming too late here. Force another turnover, torn off of Johnson's foot. And that will finalize the competition. Madison comes here on the road in this rare meeting between these two programs. They knock off Mansfield Christian by a dozen, 51-39, your final score. We're going to take a commercial timeout. We'll be back. We'll have your MVP interview. If you're still with us out there somehow, doesn't look like we're streaming. I can't tell. I think I'm going to go with Maddie Berry. She was really good tonight. We'll have a conversation with her, and we'll have your final stats and close things out on this Thursday night. We'll be back in about 4 minutes.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
At Mansfield Christian School, we believe that every child's journey matters. From their very first days of discovery to defining their future with purpose, our daycare program offers loving, Christ-centered care for children ages 18 to 36 months, nurturing confidence, curiosity, and kindness as they grow. Connected to licensed educators and with access to MCS resources, this is the only truly private daycare in Richland County, designed for families that are aligned with our mission. For families seeking flexibility and partnership in education, our independent studies program blends home-based learning with academic support from experienced mentors, fully enrolled students, fully supported. And our Career Academy program opens doors for juniors and seniors to explore real-world careers through internships, mentorships, and vocational guidance grounded in faith and calling. We also believe Christian education should be accessible. Using the EdChoice Scholarship Program, qualifying families can receive significant tuition support, making a private faith-based education more affordable by potentially covering tuition through graduation. At Mansfield Christian School, we're more than a school. We're a community that equips students to learn, lead, and live boldly for Christ. Visit us today and begin your family's journey.
You are now looking at the game MVP, Maddie Berry, the senior from the Madison Lady Rams. You guys have been cooking here lately. You're playing some really good basketball at the end of the season. So just describe to me, from your perspective as a player, like how things are going right now in February.
I think we're definitely at our peak with throughout the season. We're definitely playing our best at the end of the season, which is what we want to go into the tournament run. And, yeah, I think we're at our best. I mean, we're shooting good. We're playing defense really well. We had a few times tonight where we were kind of out of it, but we were able to bounce back and secure our win.
Elaborate a little bit on the defense. You forced a bunch of turnovers tonight, and it just felt like the energy just kind of cascades down from everybody. So on that end of the floor, how big has that been for you girls basically all season?
I would say it comes into practice. I mean, we're always in practice going over defense, and I mean, I feel like that can bring up a lot of energy for, like, getting offense. I mean, those defensive steals that we can get really carries on to the offense to be able to finish it.
Win number 14 for you this season. The last few have been a bit of a struggle so far in your career. So to hit that peak in that milestone and to keep the good times going into the tournament, how much fun has it been to be a part of the Lady Rams this year?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love this team with everything I have. I mean, we're in a winning season, and I'm really excited to go into tournament run with them because I really think we can go far.
No more games in the regular season. You take the bye, so you're already sectional champs. Congratulations, Maddie. Good stuff right there. This layoff that you're about to have, how do you imagine that you're going to spend it and make sure that you're still sharp when you're back on the floor?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to work hard every day in practice. We don't take days off, and we just give it our all so that way we're able to stay in shape and play the same way that we've been playing. The 24th.
Looking forward to seeing how it goes for you guys when you get into tournament play here on the OH Report. We're definitely going to be following along and keeping an eye on your journey. But before we let you go and celebrate with your teammates and your fans, we got a little tradition here. If you want to look in the camera, just give some shout-outs.
I shout out my teammates especially. Thank you guys. I mean, I love you guys with everything. Like I said, I thank my coaches for always believing in us, working us to our best, and most importantly, I thank my family and my friends to get me here.
That's Maddie Berry, your Spherion Mid-Ohio MVP. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
post-game show presented by Mechanics Bank back here at the Furnace. Cross-city rivalry, or a new one maybe blossoming. These two teams haven't met in a long time, and Madison comes here on the road and pull out a 51-39 victory. I am Brian Skowronski. Logan Nickel joining me now. And for the Lady Rams, that third quarter is where everything really changed. We had discussed at halftime if Mansfield Christian can do a better job getting into their half-court sets, maybe finding a little bit of continuity offensively. We felt like they could get back into the game. Just didn't happen.
No, it did not. Not at all. I mean, it happened for Madison, though. They broke down MCS defense like crazy. They went on a really nice run in the third quarter there, getting a ton of 2-point shots, and yeah, they just
ended up having a 21-point outburst in that third quarter. We'll show you the numbers that you've been tracking here tonight. So 28 turnovers, and for Madison, you see that they have 26 as well. I think 4 of those came like in the last 10 seconds. They were just kind of pitching it around with some of their younger players in. But outside of the turnovers, what were some of the big numbers that you were really noticing throughout the flow of the game?
I mean, free throws. Madison shot 22 free throws compared to MCS's 8 free throws. So, I mean, Madison was really getting to the rim, getting physical down there, and drawing some fouls.
They were definitely the aggressor in that second half, drawing 16 fouls against Mansfield Christian. By the quarter, here it is. The big one was the third. We saw the Rams come out of the gates hot. Believe that they had 11 of the first 13 points in the first quarter, and then it was very similar in the third. So Doug Ricker is a guy, even though he's in his first year as the girls' head coach, he's coached a lot of sports and a lot of basketball. Felt like the adjustments at the beginning of the game and then coming out of the halftime were pretty big value here tonight.
Yeah. I mean, 21-12 is, and most of that was just the run in the beginning of the third quarter. I mean, third quarter, that really determines how the rest of the basketball game is even going to go. Like, if you can go on a run after halftime, you have a really nice chance of how you're looking in the game.
So for Madison, they're going to have 12 days off. Get a little bit of a break here as they take the first round bye in the playoffs. No sectionals for them in Division III in the Northwest District. We'll see how that impacts them when they get into the tournament. For Mansfield Christian, a quick turnaround. They get to play on the road on Saturday at Tree of Life. So give me kind of your projection. That's going to be a much more winnable game. This is a big step up for them. Playing a Division III team, Mansfield Christian traditionally have not scheduled powers outside of their league. So I really like that they tested themselves. What do you forecast for this team in the last regular season game and then going into the playoffs?
Wait, so this is the last regular season game? Or
Flames will have one more Saturday at Tree of Life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say, they're scheduling games that are way out of our conference, which is that's definitely good for our team. I'd rather them schedule harder games than easy games that they just can't get better at. I mean, harder games you can really improve as a team, which is good. But Tree of Life, I see that as a winnable game, and we'll have to win there.
Here's what we're looking at in the tournament for Mansfield Christian. They'll get to play Buckeye Central here at home next Thursday. We'll have that one for you guys live and free. If they advance, likely we'll end up playing the Winford Royals out of the Northern 10. Up at the top of the bracket, Margaretta, the team that nobody wanted to play. Pretty much everyone tried to avoid them. I think their state ranks number 2 in Division 6. So it's an opportunity here for Mansfield Christian. We project them as the winner in the first round. Winford's going to be a really tough test. If they can get to a district championship, I think that's great building blocks for this team with 5 seniors, but kind of a younger nucleus, Logan. So should be fun to watch them here down the stretch. Appreciate you, man, tracking the stats with me here tonight, dropping some knowledge. And thank you to everybody who stuck around, if we are indeed still live on the internet. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to all of our generous sponsors who help bring you the coverage live and free. You see all of the different students who are a part of the broadcast tonight. Their names scrolling down on the bottom of your screen along with our generous sponsors. Couldn't be here bringing you the coverage without them. For the Mansfield Christian kids and Jory Hollenbeck, I'm Brian Skowronski. saying so long for tonight. We'll see you guys on a game tomorrow. Adios.